I wanted to get married, so a lot of people didn't approve of my choice of partner. Hello lovely people, and welcome back to Anita's Grill. On this channel I talk about growth, family and relationship. What if I told you that self-knowledge is your superpower to a fulfilled life? Self-knowledge as in being aware and understanding yourself for yourself. Let me give an analogy to explain that more. So your uncle goes to a bank and deposits money for you. Before he could tell you about the money he deposited for you, he dies. And you may be in need of money, but because you are not even aware that someone left money for you, you cannot even go accessing the money. But if you have an idea, let's say your uncle calls you and say, oh, I deposited money for you. Even if he dies, you're going to go to that bank and say, oh, I'm the niece, I'm the nephew that they left this money for. You're going to make an effort and try to get that money because you are now aware that you have such resources, right? And if you have such resources, you're aware of the currency, you're aware of the amount, you know what you are going to do with the money. So this is what happens when we do not even know who we are. We have no idea. We are not even aware of the person behind the skin color of the person that is watching me right now. So when you are aware of the person inside of you, the person that you truly are, it saves you a lot of trouble, right? You have a lot of friends, but you build your tribe. You know the people to cut off, you know the people to keep, you know where to be and where not to be. You make decisions based on what applies to you and what you need. Even when other people don't see the need for your choice, you know this for yourself because you have a great understanding of your strengths and your weaknesses, which is what makes up the person that you are. Just like coin, there are two sides to it. In life, nothing has one side. There is always a second side. And your weakness is what balances the strength. Because if there is no weakness, the strength is the default, and that doesn't make sense, right? There is no beauty in that. But what we should try to do, or what we try to avoid on a daily basis, is to make sure that our weakness doesn't outweigh the strength. So that the first thing people see about you is not your arrogance, it's not the weakness you're trying to work on. They see your strength, they see your confidence, they see your aura, they see the caring person that you are. And when you understand all those things about yourself, you make informed decisions because you know all the options, you know what is required. Let me give you this example. When I wanted to get married, so a lot of people didn't approve of my choice of partner, but because I knew about my purpose, I knew me, at least to an extent back then, I knew that this was the person I needed for myself. Now, years later, a lot of people are beginning to see why I made that decision. This is what happens when you know yourself for yourself. It saves you a lot of trouble. A lot of us, the only thing we know about ourselves is the things that people told us about ourselves and what our parents told us about ourselves. We've not sat down to ask ourselves deep questions like, what do I really love doing? Remove this face from me. Who am I beneath that? Trying to show up as someone that the people made you to be. You're trying to be who you are not. What happens is that you cannot make informed decision because you do not have all the options laid out in front of you. But when you know yourself for yourself, not the one you tell people about, when you go in, you are alone and you are being honest and sincere with yourself, it will help you a lot. You will show up in your relationship a happier person because now you can communicate your needs. You hear a lot of people sometimes asking, what do you really want? Because you are not saying what you really want. It's like you're saying one thing and you are acting another way. But when you have a deep understanding of who you are, it's going to help you. You're going to show up a fulfilled person. You're going to be happier, right? And I know you're asking yourself, so how do I go about this? What do I need to do? There are things you need to do. Number one, you need to understand that it's about you. It's not about any other person. It's about you. So you can get to know more about yourself by really, really doing an intense discovery about yourself. Sitting down, journal, ask yourself questions and answer it by yourself. You can ask your friends. Ask them, oh, what do you think of me? What am I on a good day and what am I on a bad day? You can ask your families, you can ask your colleagues. Whatever they say, with the pattern that you have discovered about yourself, it will help you go a long way. But the most important thing is to know who this person is. Before we continue, I want to say a very big thank you to our returning subscribers. You guys are the real deal. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, please do well to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you get notified whenever we post a video. Now, let's continue. Importance of self-knowledge. When you have a clear understanding of who you are, you show up in your relationship a better person. You show up as a better mom. You show us as a better partner. And it will help you to love the people that you love easily. You know that you are made for more. You know that you are not cut out for the bare minimum. You deserve more. You are made for more. Because you know what? Just as your fingerprint is unique and different, that's the way your purpose is different. You are one person with a clear purpose in life. No other person shares that purpose with you, because even if they do, they are not going to say it as you. They are not going to deliver it as you. Their body language is not going to be the same as you. So you are a unique being, and it will be a beautiful and amazing thing for you to bring out that uniqueness, for you to look out for that person so you can make better informed decisions down to your life partner, down to the kind of job you want to do. You know, oh, I'm going to study this course. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that, because you know these are the things that aligns to the person that you are. That way, you are more prepared, because obviously life throws us around in different ways. We don't know the direction that the wind is going to take us, right? But when you are self-aware, you are more prepared for the journey. You have the supplies that you need for the journey. You are not just showing up as somebody who is not prepared. When you are in the desert, you already know, oh, I have the fire. When you are going into the river, you know you have the life jacket. When you are in distress and you are in danger, you know you have your fire gun, because you are more prepared, because you know yourself, you know your capacities, and you are doing things and you are in situations that help you to develop yourself more. So it is important to know yourself for yourself. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.